Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, let's read on unexplainable fire starter in living complex Wang Court in Tai Po district in Hong Kong, which occurred on 26th of November 2025. So let's have a look. What's the reason of this fire? Maybe there is something more sinister than official science. Let's have a look at all those energies. Some kind of unstable emotions. Okay, emotions overwhelming. That's thinking for the reason. Okay, let's see what the spread reveals. Yeah. Okay, so the cards point to a story that is far more human and far more tragic than the official statements are willing to admit. So what happened in Hong Kong wasn't just an accident of construction materials catching fire. It was the result of a chain of careless decisions, a pattern of cut corners, and a handful uh, and a handful of people who believed nothing would ever happen to them. The fire began on the exterior scaffolding, not randomly, but because someone working there acted impulsively, rushing, distracted, or emotionally unstable, like I mentioned in the very beginning when these two cards appeared. Emotional instability in that precise moment. So a spark, a tool, a cigarette, something done without thinking. One individual's reckless action became the match that ignited an entire nightmare. But they weren't alone in responsibility. Uh, the deeper cause lies with those in charge. The contractors and supervisors who allowed unsafe materials to be placed along the building, who accepted payment to fix things later, who preferred fast progress over safety. They knew exactly what risks they were creating, yet yet assumed luck um, would protect them. So Their negligence stalked like tinder around the tower long before the fire began. The aftermath um, aftermath reveals mixed energy. Some transparency, some secrecy. Officials are attempting to control the narrative to stabilize the panic, but there's information being held back, especially about structural weaknesses and the exact number of missing people. There are still victims in sections of the building that rescue teams have not properly cleared, especially lower mechanical floors and sealed storages areas where smoke collected uh, more fastest. Evidence of negligence is also there. Invoices, materials lists, and internal messages that will surface only after enough pressure is applied. The missing will continue to be found, but slowly. Some alive and many not. Witnesses' testimony, security footage, and the burned uh, remnants of scaffolding will reveal the truth. The fire spread far too quickly for it to be simply accident. Justice will be a long process. In this case, those responsible will try to redirect blame, but the pressure on them will only grow. Eventually, a um, just a moment. Okay, so let's just call it a whistleblower, someone young, someone who wants, someone who wasn't supposed to speak, will reveal what really happened behind the scenes. So the story of the Hong Kong fire isn't over. The truth is still rising through the smoke. And pretty much that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. Please hit likes, subscribe to my channel, write your comments, and see you guys very soon in the next investigation videos. Thank you and goodbye.